Jamie from Creations Misfit, and today I'm going to show you how to make a bulky, large winter scarf. And this is pretty quick and easy for as far as a scarf goes. If you're a beginner and you're a confident beginner or you learn quickly, then you should be able to do this no problem. So what you're going to need is some bulky yarn. You can use either a size 5 or size 6. This is a size 6 bulky yarn that I'm using, and I am using Sprightly Acrylic Super Bulky, and my color is Gray Heather. And then you're going to need a 9mm crochet hook. If you'd like to use an 8, that will work as well. I've made them with both. This clover hook is a 9mm, but it kind of works up about the same as my regular 8mm. And then you're going to need some scissors and a yarn needle to sew in your ends. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already made this scarf a couple of times. This could be for a man or a woman or a child. It's really simple to just make it whatever size you'd like. So I'll kind of tell you how to do that as we go, but I'm just going to make a sample size here since I've already made mine, and there's no sense in me making a whole one on video since it's pretty simple to just tell you as we go. So what you're going to want to do is chain to start, and we're making this lengthwise, so it's going to be a lot of chains. For my scarves they were about just over 6 feet, maybe 6 foot 4 inches long, and I chained 160 chains to start. So if you want to do something shorter than that, just measure your chains as you go and you'll be all set. It doesn't matter if you end with an even or an odd. This is a really simple pattern, so there's no multiples that are needed. Just chain as many as you want, measure it as you go for how long you want your scarf. And then once you're done with your chains, the number of chains that you want, then just add 3 more chains. So for today, I'm just going to do a sample size of 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let's say this is the size scarf I wanted, then you're going to add 3 chains after that. 1, 2, and 3. So go ahead, pause the video, and do all your chains, however many you want. If you want the same size scarf that I had originally made, that's over 6 feet, just over 6 feet, do 160 chains. So go ahead, pause the video, and then I will meet you back when you're finished. All right, you should have all your chains done now. And I wanted to mention, like I said, if you're a beginner, as long as you know how to front post and back post double crochet, you'll be fine with this pattern. And if you don't know how to do that, I do have a tutorial for that. I'll put in the description box below, and I'll also show you quickly how to do it on here. But otherwise, if you can do that, you're all set. All right, so you have your number of chains that you want plus 3 more. So what we're going to do here in the first row is double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. All right, so you want to skip those first extra 3 that we did, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to double crochet into that 4th chain. And for double crochet, if you don't know, you yarn over, go into your chain, yarn over, and pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2 again. I'll also put a double crochet tutorial in the description box in case you're an absolute beginner. Alright, so from here we're just going to double crochet all the way across in each of our chains. So however many chains you had before you added those extra 3, that's how many double crochets you should have at the end. Now of course I'm just doing 10 so that I can show you the pattern and you don't have to sit with me while I make a 2.5-hour scarf. But yours will obviously be a lot more. So go ahead and work on your chains. You can pause the video if you want and then come back when you're done. I'm just going to finish up here and then move on. So go ahead and pause the video, finish up your double crochets, and I will meet you back. Okay, now you should have your double crochets all the way across. If you notice that I'm doing something a little bit different, I don't know why, but I always use my thumb a lot more than most people. It's just a habit, and I didn't really realize it until I started making videos, and it looks a little funny, but I'm just doing a regular double crochet. All right, so at the end of your first row, you have all your double crochets. We're going to chain two and turn our work. All right, now for this row, we're going to just alternate front row or front post double crochets and back post double crochets. So if you don't know how to do that, I'll show you. We're going to skip this first one. This is going to end up being our back post double crochet. So we're going to start in the second post. Now, if you're not sure, it's just a double crochet, but instead of going through the stitch up here like we normally would, we're going to go around the post. And with the bulky yarn and a bigger hook, it's really easy to find the post, which is what I love. So we're going to skip. This is our first post. This is our second. See that here? This is the second one. So you're just going to yarn over like you would for regular double crochet, and you're going to go around the post. So you're going to go in the back of it and come right back up to the front. So it should look like this. And then just finish your double crochet. Yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through two, yarn over, whoops, yarn over and pull through two. Okay, so that's your first front post. Now we're going to do a back post in the next post. So we just went through this one. Here's our next one right here, and you're going to do a back post. It's the same thing as a double crochet again. So you yarn over, and for a back post, we come through the back side, up through the front, and around the post to end up in the back again. Okay, and then you just yarn over and pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So you're really just doing a double crochet, but instead of going through the stitch, you're going around the post. Now the next one, because we just did a back, you're going to do a front. So yarn over, for the front you go around and you come back up the front. So you can kind of remember them like that. If you're doing a front post, you want to end up with your hook up in the front. Yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Now the next one's going to be a back post. So if you didn't get that, here's your post, yarn over, and you're going to come through the back side. So you want to end up in the back. So you're going to come around the back, up through the front, and back to the back again. Okay, so the post is there. And then yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's what we're going to do for this whole row. You're just going to alternate front post, back post, and once you get going with them, if you're unfamiliar, it really does work up quickly. It looks a little strange here because I'm trying to hold my arms out in front of the camera, but it works up, you know, just as quickly as a normal double crochet would. So go all the way across. I just want to show you when I get to the end here what to do. All right, so I have my front post here. And then depending on how many chains you did in the beginning or how many stitches you're going to have, you may have this extra post back here. Don't forget to go around that. That counts as a stitch. So I just did a front post here, so I need to back post around this last one. Don't leave that out because otherwise your scarf will be uneven on the ends. So just go around it like a back post to finish off. Okay, and then our scarf is starting to take shape. So go ahead and do that all the way across. Pause the video if you'd like here. I'm going to keep moving on and show you the next row. So pause the video, finish your front post and back post, and I will see you back when you're done. All right, now when you're done, you're going to chain up 2 and turn your work to start the next row. Now this row we're just going to do double crochets, but we're going to double crochet in the back loop only. So normally we would yarn over and go through our stitch here under both. If you're unfamiliar, you can see the stitches on top here, the V's. Each V is a stitch. You're going to just use the back loop. Okay, so this is the front loop, this is the back loop. So just go around the back loop for your double crochet in every stitch across. You know, you really want to make sure that you're counting your stitches on this so that you don't end up um, with one less or anything like that, so that it will be even on the ends. So go ahead and do your back loop only, double crochets all the way across. I'm going to do mine here just so I can show you at the end what it's supposed to look like. Let's see how many I did here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I do 6? 7, 8. And then make sure that you get that last one. That's why it's really important to count your stitches. You don't want to stop here. There's another one there. And depending on which post you did, if you did finish with the front post or back post, sometimes they can be hard to find. All right, so make sure that you count your stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so go ahead, pause the video, finish your row of back post double crochet or back loop only double crochet, and then come back. All right, and now once you're back, you're going to chain 2. Wow. And turn your work. Now for this row, you're going to do the same thing as the last row, just back loop only, double crochet all the way across. Okay, back loop only, double crochet all the way across. So I'll finish up mine off camera. Go ahead and finish up yours, pause the video, and then we'll meet back here. Okay, so I finished up my row. You should have finished up yours. And moving on, we're just going to chain up 2 and turn our work. And now for this row, we're going to go back to doing front post, back post, double crochets. So we skip this first one, which ends up being a back post when we turn it. And we're going to go into this second one. So front post first, and then back post, and just go all the way across with your front and back post. I'll just finish mine up here. You can work on yours while I get to the end, or you can pause the video and come back. I'm just going to show you at the end again how to make sure that we get that last one. I love this yarn. It's so squishy and soft, and it feels nice and heavy and warm. But you can obviously use any yarn you'd like. A lot of people like to make these scarves with wool. Okay, so now I've only done 9 stitches. I still have this post here on the end, and I finished with a front post, so now I need to back post around this last one. Okay, so pause the video, finish up your front and back posts, and then I will meet you back. And if you're ready to go, we will move on. We're going to chain up 2 and turn our work. And now in this row, we're going to go back to the back loop only double crochets. So make sure that you get that first stitch there. That's why it's important to count your stitches and make sure you're getting all of them. Go ahead and double crochet into that back loop only, and we're going to do that. Sorry, this keeps slipping out. We're going to do that all the way across. So go ahead, and we're actually going to do 2 rows of that. So go ahead and do 2 rows of your back loop only double crochet, and then come back. And you're going to chain 2 at the end of the row and turn your work. So do this row, back loop only double crochet, and then do 1 more row, and then we'll meet back. Okay, so here we are after doing our last 2 rows of back loop only double crochet, and this is what your scarf should be looking like, something similar to that. I've noticed now that I'm doing this with a 9mm hook that I think that I did use the 8 on the other one because this seems a little bit more airy, but I kind of like it. So like I said in the beginning, a 7 or an 8 or an 9 is fine, and probably even a 7 would be fine too. Okay, so let's move forward. We're going to chain up 2. We're almost done with this scarf. And we're going to go back to our alternating front and back post double crochets. So you skip this first one, go into the second post with a front post, double crochet, alternate, back post, front post, back post. So go ahead and do yours all the way across. I'll finish up mine, pause the video, and we'll meet back. All right, so we just finished our last row. Congratulations, you're done with the scarf. And I just wanted to point out, make sure that you get into that very last post again. And also sometimes you're, with the front post and back post in between, sometimes your stitches can kind of look a little bit out of place or a little funny. It's fine, just pull the scarf, just kind of stretch it out a little bit. It will be fine, and this is going to be this way anyways. But so if you're done with your scarf, you could go ahead and tie off and weave in your ends, or if you'd like to put some fringe on the bottom, you can do that. If you're not sure how to do fringe, there's a million videos for it. I can't remember if I did a video for it yet or not, but I'll do one and then I'll post it in the description box below as well. So that's it. That's your scarf, and thank you so much for watching. If this was helpful at all, I would really appreciate if you could like the video, and if you'd like to see more of my patterns or stitches, please subscribe. I'm kind of still very new to this YouTube thing, but I'd like to get a following going so I can offer more videos. So, and if you have any suggestions for videos for me to do, please leave a comment below or let me know how your scarf turned out. Also, I am on Instagram as Creations Misfit, so please tag me in your finished products. I'd love to see them. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day, guys.